I'll tell this story, one I haven't told anyone, just to write it down as something some might find mildly interesting. For me, it isn't anything tremendously important, but for some reason, it's something I never forgot, and this was 49 years ago. I traveled with a friend to Mexico the summer after high school. We took a flight from the SF Bay Area to LA, then hitchhiked across the Mexican border, grabbing a bus ride, terrifying, to Mazatlan, where we planned to start a month of bumming around that part of Mexico. That first night in Mazatlan, we dined and drank, then took a walk along a seawall, where we came across some random American dude, who found our happy-go-lucky stumblings about to be rather amusing. He struck up a conversation, inviting us to his place as a way to keep the fun times going. Sure, we said, and followed him down some sketchy alleyway to what was, essentially, no more than a room through a wall. It was a completely bare room, no furniture, no other doors, or rooms off of it. In it, there was a young couple, nicely dressed, seemingly less on the bum than we, and another gentleman, well dressed, but casual. They were simply sitting there on the bare floor, quite nonchalant, as if waiting for us, or waiting for the party to get started. The American dude said this other gentleman was his guru, his Don Juan, a guru-type character from a book popular at the time. There was no partying going on, just a few stories shared about who we were and what we were doing in that part of Mexico at the time. So this gentleman, the single guy whose place it was, apparently, revealed that he was the son of some diplomat, that he had killed someone, or some persons, and he was simply biding his time, lending his magical powers to interested people, which is where, I suppose, he acquired his sidekick, the American dude. Okay, I think we'll just be moving along, we said, and headed out into the dark and off to our hotel room. That was weird. We spent about a month traveling through Mexico, seeing the sights, having a good time, before heading back to Mazatlan, from where we would find our way back to California. Who do we run into, back in Mazatlan? Yep, American dude and son of diplomat murderer, who proceeds to ask if we remembered that young couple that were also in that room that night some weeks before. Sure, we remembered them. I killed her, says Don Juan, in the most matter-of-fact way, as if it was not only the most normal thing in the world to say, but was something we might find a tad bit interesting, and something he's surprisingly willing to share. Again, we bid a quick goodbye, and noped out of there. What the hell? Finished our journey, found our way home and got on with life. Never forgot how preposterous that was, or how less than preposterous it was, apparently, meant to seem. Never made it back to Mexico.